have spent no time at all drafting this set. So I need you to carry really hard, harder than usual.
I've only drafted 5 times. Take what USPS? It's UPS that's actually doing the shipping for this. Draft time! Woo!
Rare draft away. Good advice. Let's do that. Oh. Well, too bad I already have 4 of those.
Oh, you already have 4?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What archetype do I want to play?
Hinata is gas. I love that card.
Which one?
Hinata.
This one?
Yeah. Probably not great in limited, but...
I think he's probably fine. We rated him pretty highly. 3-color first picks are pretty tough because you kind of lock yourself into those colors, but...
If it's not that, then what is it? Naturalist is probably reasonable.
Yeah. Again, another multicolor. I think this Saga's probably pretty close to correct.
Sure.
But, I mean, also rare drafting is just more fun.
Okay.
So let's just try to make one of these decks work.
Okay.
So this is like the vehicle deck, the Boros deck, which is the Samurai. So are you now trying for a 7-win? I'm always trying for a 7-win. Which Saga is this? Oh, that's the bad one? Oof, that's like the only unplayable Saga. All right, so we've got a lockdown spell. I like that.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It gets discounted by Hinata.
And it's in our colors here, so we like this. And it goes both in the Samurais and the vehicle deck. So specking on white being our strongest spot here.
Hopefully the dual land wheels too. Be nice.
She cannot lose at all. Well, they go up to 7 wins, so I can go 5-0 and then lose. Okay, well, is this the vehicle deck? Is this what we're feeling? This is also quite good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, that seems fine.
So we can do either one, right? We can go for the Samurai deck or the vehicle deck. Whichever one you think you might like more.
Which one gets a better payoff from Hinata is the only question. Probably the Samurai deck, I would think. Because the vehicles aren't really targeting anything.
Samurai decks don't really do much of that either. I think the biggest thing is your spells, your opponent's cast costs 1 more for each target is probably the bigger thing.
Okay, well then I prefer vehicles. We are also in bronze.
Vehicles. This is really strong and this is really strong, but these ones often wheel. Oh god, I chickened out. I think this card's better. Oh, punished. It's okay, it's okay. We'll fix it, we'll fix it. Oh, punished. This card is really good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fuck. Well, we're splashing red already, and this is splashable. Yeah, it may make the cut. That card's good enough. There's the red uncommon lord says get back an artifact out of your graveyard and put it back into your hand, so you just get to like keep shocking stuff over. It's so good. Alright, here we go. Let's go vehicles. I mean, this is actually probably better, but this is very vehicle-y. And a pretty key piece. It lets you run a lot more vehicles.
Let's do that. I feel like we'll get the removal.
Said every bad draft deck ever. Wow, 3 of these naturalists so far. So there is an uncommon vehicle that lets you get 2 CMC creatures and vehicles back. So I kind of like an apprentice, and a lot of them also crew for only 1.
Sure.
I think that that's probably a decent spot. Okay, we have a good Samurai Lord and not much else. Which one's that?
Third one, the blue.
I don't think it's fine. Are we set on vehicles is the question.
I guess this is just like a 5-4 for 5 taste.
So all of the samurais in the format, what they do is they stack their abilities on top of each other. So you attack with just one samurai, it gets this ability plus that ability plus that ability.
Okay.
There's another one that says when it attacks alone, tap a creature. It gets +1. When this attacks alone, it gets +1/+1. Honestly, the Mirror Shell Crab is really good. It's the only counter in the ability in the format for Channel and Ninjutsu.
Counter ability, sweet. Okay. Yeah.
But this is also pretty darn good too.
Well, it's my account. We'll play the counterspell.
True. So we're leaning in this direction. Okay. So we got one of these to wheel. This was the one I was going to take the pilot, but and then hoped that this pilot would wheel, but then I chickened out and took the other thing.
We're playing best of one?
Yep. And we got a vehicle. Nice. Oh,
could take the
I think we take the duel.
Ooh, there you go.
Wow, it wheeled? Wow.
I was thinking mechanic, yeah. My
goodness. The mechanic wheeled too? I mean, it's so hard not to take the removal though. I guess if we are just going to fill our deck full.
Sweet.
Yep, here we go. We're in the right deck. We got a sub from Matt the Hazard. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. I mean, it's hard to cast, but I've gotten my ass kicked by this. Anytime you steal a spell in limited, it's pretty darn good.
It's basically a removal spell. Plus plus.
Yeah, plus plus. And here's the other samurai. One of the ones I was telling you about. Better common samurai. Very aggressive. I like that a lot. And then you have the big vehicle, but those will come around late. So I think this is actually probably just the best card for us. Plus, it's a rare.
If we can cast quadruple blue.
Yeah. Which is less likely depending on how steep this is.
Yeah.
If we end up with like 2 duels that are red and just splash it for free, then it's fine. We're not really missing out on much.
Not a discounts at 2, I guess, for whatever that's worth.
Colorless only, right?
Yeah.
Another 2-drop pilot.
The duel.
I think the duel will wheel. We have 1 2-drop.
Yep. Terrarium is fixing, right? Artifact for
unnecessary.
Seems better.
Just take a dude. This is fixing. A bit more solid. This card's not bad either.
Be pretty sweet to put that on Hinata.
Yeah. The samurai is not a bad top end either. You can channel them away and get life and lands when you need them, so you can like kind of run a more expensive deck. But I kind of like the octopus. We don't have a ton of creatures that are crewing very early. Draw cards are always good if we can get them in. Cheap vehicle. Which vehicle do you like better? This cheap one that crews for 1 on 3, or a 3-power crew, or it's like a big stomper?
I think depends on our curve. I think we have a lot of things that crew for 2, but we don't have a lot of 3-power creatures.
Well, these guys all... Oh, not these ones. The other ones that we passed up. This one crews for 3.
Yeah.
So probably the one that crews for less?
I think so. Also flies.
Honestly, I think we want some of both. I don't think this was a good card. It is not.
Oh, it's like bad drawn from dreams?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we have the Koi Swimmer, which works out pretty well with artifacts. We have the Sphere that draws, and the Modern Age, which filters. Kind of like the Koi.
Sure.
It sucks when you have to discard permanents, but later in the game, if you're discarding lands, it serves the same purpose as this, but it also is just...
It's a body.
Yeah. Thirst.
That's good. Yeah.
Thirst I will take over a Koi. Puzzle Maker's also really nice. That's not Boofy. Boofy's taking a nap. He'll be in later. They're gonna take it in shifts. We have a 5 to 8 hour stream, and we're gonna just be playing games and silly stuff the whole time.
As in back.
We've already been streaming for an hour and a half. Probably the duel? Oh no, Sentinel?
Is one of these gonna wheel?
No.
Or we're gonna get the forest from this back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big dumb.
Probably. They can't keep up with Nerdgirl. Well, Boofy sleeps in shifts. Like, he sleeps for like 4 hours and then 4 hours is his normal state of being.
Never.
Not in this deck. There are some that do. Yeah, just play the thing we want to see the least. Wow.
Sure.
It's probably making the cut. We don't have a ton of vehicles, actually. Hey, we got that back anyway. That was arguably the better choice over the koi fish. So we're gonna play a little magic. We're going to play a little Mario Party.
I don't know what that does.
It's a giant dragon.
All right.
Giant.
I don't know what it does. When it dies, something happens.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. They're all good. And it's a free mythic for your account, because I'm sure you probably haven't crafted 4 of these.
I did see people trying this card in Is It Dragons, but I haven't actually obviously looked at it yet because I don't know what it does. Like, the 6/6 is pretty nice to reveal off of, like, Dragon's Fire. Lets you deal with a bunch of bigger creatures that were awkward before.
Mill 6 and then return up to 2 instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Or bounce a bunch of shit.
Hell.
Yeah, I found that this was really, really good in a lot of matches and then kind of dead in some others. What's our curve like? We don't have a lot of creatures on 3 that can crew. I was kind of feeling this.
Yeah, sure. And the hope is that we just don't end up needing removal because we fly over their crap and kill them.
Well, there aren't a lot of creatures that are that big.
Sure. This is just pack 3. I think we've seen all the removal we're gonna see.
Yeah. We don't have a ton of 2-drops. Well, I guess we have 2 1s, so I'd like Modern Age.
Yeah.
Mechanic.
Nice.
That'll help out a lot, actually. Now we have 2 things that can crew. We haven't seen the other uncommon, which is a little sad.
How do we want the duel?
Yeah, I think so. The Puzzle Maker's nice, but I don't think we have quite enough things that crew for just 1. So this is decreased for enchantments, which there aren't a lot.
Are there any?
There's a few. This, for 2 extra mana, makes a copy of a token that's an artifact. So if we play this for 5 mana, we can make a second version, which is pretty strong. That's a great top end for us. It can double the Mimic Sphere as well. Apprentice, Mechanic. We have a lot of cheap ones. That's a great score for us.
Boy.
This thing's actually kind of annoying. It's mostly a ninjutsu enabler, but it gets in chip damage every turn, and it's just 3 unblockable if you like later in the game. And we have the repel again as well if we think we want that.
This is also just 3 essentially unblockable.
Yeah. Do you like that or the repel?
I got the fish.
Okay. Oh, we got the repel. This is a bounce spell. Not great. I think we'll take this. Might cut it.
Okay. We do have red. We have the dragon.
Since you have no red, you can ditch that duel. We might want to run this. It might not make the cut, but... now that we have a couple of other bombs in the set, or in the deck like this, we might just prefer, like, honestly, destabilizing the mana base for this is maybe worse.
guess it's not a dragon. It's a Kirin, whatever the hell that is.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not running any of these things. We'll just take the most annoying one.
It pains me, but Hinata seems pretty awful in this deck.
It makes us play things we don't really want to play.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden, if you cut Hinata, then I think much more reasonable.
Agreed. And the colorless land is less scary for this if we have less duels. We have several pilots here. I think maybe we can get rid of one of these.
How are we actually doing on legit vehicles? Born to Drive actually good?
Yeah, I mean, if they are playing other colors, you can just suit up a creature and gets +6/+6 or something.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a different card. I thought this was the card that turned your vehicles into creatures and had them attack.
Nope. You can either make 2 creatures or use it as a big aura buff, which is nice. I think it's like either Octopus or the Subduer, because we can also get rid of Sphere, because we have a lot of redraw, right? We have the Modern, Octopus, Thirst, Koi. We have a lot of things that actually draw. So maybe we can get rid of one of these.
Yeah, sure.
Funny thing is, I actually kind of like getting rid of the Thirst because it doesn't crew things.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. The Octopus kind of lets us have our cake and eat it too.
So it's the stronger of the draw spells, and the other ones are weaker, but they are doing other synergy things. Like if we get to copy that with the Specialist.
I think Thirst is great if you're willing to like hold up mana and do things on your opponent's turn, and we're not. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did you and Boofy used to play Counter-Strike together?
Not Counter-Strike, mostly League. Why?
I was thinking maybe that could be...
I haven't played Counter-Strike in many years.
Great. Even better.
Why are you trying to get all these silly games that I will lose at?
Because I want you to get pied in the face.
No, you're supposed to be getting pied to the face. Yeah.
If we draw blue, we're pretty happy. I'm a baby. I started with Counter-Strike Source. You were like condition 0 or 1.6 or something?
1.6. It's okay. You might be the youngest person on DGen Gaming. Now that I think about it.
I don't think that's true. I think Yoshi is younger than me. I think she said when we met her in Vegas, I think she was younger than me.
Anna might be younger.
I've never met Anna. I'm not sure how old she is. Yes?
Because we already have so many things that can crew. How much do I care about them?
What's the ninjutsu in green?
There's 2 ninjas in green that are quite good, but I don't really care about the ninjutsu. It's whenever this deals combat damage to a player, you can put in an artifact. So maybe we don't attack. Right now it's a 2 CMC, but if there's a pump spell, they could make it more.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Next turn, if we draw blue, we can put a vehicle and play attack with the 4/3 and then have the vehicle available to block the next.
We've only drawn blue cards. We need to draw white cards for blue land. There was one important vehicle we never saw. It's an uncommon white vehicle that lets you get a vehicle or creature of 2 CMC or less from your graveyard to your hand. Super strong.
I think I saw that at the pre-release I went to.
It makes it very large. So this would be a 3-for-1 if we block it. Or if we don't, they can put in any artifact with 4 CMC or less into play. Which seems real bad.
It's 3-for-2, right? They lose the... Oh, because that drew a card. Yeah.
Plus, we have 3. Yeah. This drew a card?
Yeah.
Greatest among... I don't know. Did it draw?
It did. I saw it draw.
Okay, so that's even worse. This is a 3 for 1 then.
Yeah.
That's even worse. That was 3 for 2.
If we double block and we don't draw blue land, then...
There's a chance they have no artifacts.
Yes, I think we have to take this. I'm not happy about it, but...
Wow, there's a stick here. What the hell is a stick for?
Is there a ninjutsu for 1?
Probably.
Probably don't want a ninjutsu something that has an aura on it.
I would assume not, but... Hey! Oh,
and the blue land.
And...
Oh, we didn't put the pay-to-win lands in.
Ooh, is that why we got land screwed?
Gotta be.
We just want to be mana efficient and play the koi.
Yeah, and we will loot off of it next turn. Prototype.
Yeah, so if we weren't going to block, well, we had no idea that they were going to pump.
Yeah.
They could have just played another creature and then not attacked, and that would have been good. But we did miss a few attack here for that.
I think this is fine.
Someone said they asked about the lands. I forgot. I'll let you do it. It's your account.
Okay. They attack, we have Mana Leak open. We're almost dead.
Well, it's not open.
Like, on our turn. We could, if they attack, we could swing out, hold up, counterspell on their turn. Prismari Command. That's what happened when we were playing vehicles earlier today.
Her name is Lobster Eater.
Okay. That's great.
Do we want to loot?
Yes. You always want to loot.
I kind of like getting rid of the koi.
I like getting rid of the crab.
Really?
I feel like it's the least likely thing to actually get use.
I was thinking if we hit another blue source next turn, we could do this and hold crab.
It's true. I was thinking if we hit a land, then we can Modern Age plus Prototype.
Yeah.
You wanted to keep the counterspell and I didn't. What is
I
that?
like that counterspell. I think it's very good.
Lead with Modern Age? Island exactly? Probably it's just the other fish at this. They are threatening lethal. There's some chance that we also get mana leaked. Oh shit. Counter would have been nice here.
Yeah, it is a 1-for-1. Told you the counter would have been good though.
Look, who is the draft expert here? You or me?
But you convinced me.
I'm saying it's me.
What are we gonna do with him, chat?
Get high in the face. Checks out. Yep.
I should let him and Boofy draft together. Ooh, we should do a draft challenge. Whoever gets less wins gets pied in the face.
Oh god. I need to get one of those auto drafters.
Ooh, that's actually a quick oh, it's unfair for Boofy. Boofy doesn't play Magic anymore. I was gonna say that'd be a quick chat battle.
Oh yeah, you're right. He doesn't. Oh, let's do that.
And then we just win.
Yeah. If he wanted to be involved in this decision, he wouldn't be sleeping right now.
Should we draw on his face like a sleepover party?
Oh yeah, put his hand in like a little bowl of water. This is your guest bedroom. You probably don't want it.
I don't get it.
That's what Jigglypuff did. When she sung people to sleep, she wrote on their face with marker.
I see. Jigglypuff, Jiggly.
Nice. Well done.
We could actually cycle it once and try to hit a land that way.
We're gonna do that, then you play the Modern Age.
Well, we can't because it's blue.
Oh, I thought that. Okay.
So if we did that, we would be bricking ourselves if we don't hit a blue.
You can actually play the vehicle and loot as well off the fish.
Oh yeah, I guess that works. And that's the same thing as just cycling this away.
Yeah. Nice.
So then we get rid of...
Probably that. And then...
I think so. Oh, well. Yeah, then we're just discarding whatever we draw.
And it gives us an extra hit at an extra draw at the land.
Not really.
Next turn. Well, we're gonna get our draw step. Our draw step is a land, then great, we get to cast the dragon. If it's not, we get to redraw it.
Shaving cream and a feather. Ooh, that's a good idea. And then when the stream ends, I figure we will just take our slightly tipsy selves downstairs to play board games.
What do you want to play?
I want to play the draw game again. And dinosaurs.
You cheated so hard.
I cheated one time. One time.
Mm-hmm. You drew a square that counted for... You drew multiple squares.
And then I stopped. I fixed it. I fixed it. It was a tiny square. I fixed it. You're just salty because I won.
True. Gonna bounce the... Carnage? That's probably a bad idea. They probably want it as a creature. They could bounce the aura. Probably better. They would redraw off of it.
This is kind of greedy.
I am... Yeah, I don't really want to block. I was thinking of trading. Hello. Nice.
Do we just slant? That's actually tough.
I don't think they can kill this dragon. Like, it's just attacking for 6 in the air.
Yeah.
And we can play the dragon and crew the thing off of it.
It's just so tempting to have my cake and eat it too, because, like, we have pretty darn good attacks. If we were to, like, lock this down. We have, you know, 3 things that could attack at 3 power. This would trade, this would bounce, that we'd get in for damage, and then we still have a turn to draw, then we can still draw land later.
Sure. Actually, I think you've convinced me. I'm done to pitch the island here.
And then we brick this. And then we crew here. It makes another thing. We attack. Like, this feels pretty strong.
Yeah.
And then we get another flyer, and then we still are gonna draw land, hopefully, although we did just pitch 2. So we might get stuck with this in our hand forever. But it seems like the best way for advantage.
And we know that they're basically hellbent.
Hey, Nerdgirl, 5 years. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Mr. Jeffrey, thank you, thank you.
When did you finally realize that you had made this something you could do full-time? Like, you started 5 years ago, but when were you comfortable with it?
So I have told the story on stream a couple of times. I started streaming full-time after I graduated from college. And I graduated very late. I was very slow, worked my way through, so I was, you know, already on the older side. But what I did was I gave myself 6 months. If I couldn't feed myself in 6 months, then my student loans were going to become due, because you have 6 months after you graduate before you start paying interest and making payments. So if I could feed myself and, you know, keep my lights on by 6 months, I would keep going. I was essentially renting a room from college, and I decided to keep that going as opposed to you know, so I had a relatively cheap expenses at the time.
That's a little different than what I'm asking, though. Like, that's when you gave yourself permission to keep doing it. But when did you feel comfortable, like it was something that you were going to be able to stick with for a long time?
So, so the end of that story is 6 months after my my 6-month deadline. I was almost there. I was still in the red, but close. And then I gave myself a 3-month extension and was able to eat. So about 9 months or so.
And being able to eat was enough for you to convince yourself that I can just keep doing it?
Well, or that I could keep trying to make it grow.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that, like, I'm happy with X forever, but...
That is an aggressive attack.
See? Cake. Eat it.
Taste it.
No tax.
I mean,
we could get in for 4, but like...
If you just pause here, I think they might scoop. Just tank. Tank. Alright. You've bested me, Lobster Eater.
And they would have been able to Tameo completion our thing.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have had this. Man, I'm so good at this game. What inspired you to start streaming? How long ago did you start DGen? So we started DGen. We launched officially in August. Yeah, pretty sure it was August. And I was inspired to start streaming by some friends of mine who thought I would be good at it. And I was playing competitive Magic and cashing GPs. I, you know, had several top 32s, a top 16, playing in like PTQs and stuff. And people were like, you should totally stream. I think that like that would be good for you. And so I tried.
All those results, and now here you are, beating up on people in bronze.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh no, we're getting paired up. Are you ready for this?
Oh no.
Eep.
It's a good curve. 2, 3, 4. Can't ask for more than that.
As you feel like an E. Porky butt, for some reason.
We're gonna get one more redraw. I'm gonna pitch one land.
I like it.
And then I will not pitch another. Because we technically get 2 draws.
Nice. Red white is probably going to be able to kill our creatures.
Yeah. Red white is the samurai. They're pretty aggressive.
Never in a million. This is gonna flip. If nothing else, we can actually.
Yeah, it does time walk them though, right? Like they have the more aggressive deck. So if we block, it forces them to want to get the value out of this, and then that's when you want to start making those plays. But
ish. Guess you could have played the mechanic hold up counterspell.
No, I don't think we need to yet.
What's the equip cost on the octopus? 2. So we can not quite mechanic equip.
No, but we can equip and hold open the counter next turn, which I think is what we'll want to do. Ooh. Goodbye.
That's when it attacks, it taps something down?
Yeah, whenever a warrior of ours attacks, it taps something down.
We always want to do this.
I'm okay with this. Worth finding out. If we had white open, they are probably a lot less likely, or they are definitely a lot less likely to block. That's a bad one. Nope. This is a bad trade now too, because they can just do that. We could, I guess, counter the draw, but it's a pretty bad 2-for-1. Boo. I don't even think that's worth countering.
I think at this point we might even just be casting this crap.
I know, that's why I was thinking. We either want to hit something way more impactful, or we just want to...
This is great, because we threw it to block. Now if we draw on tap land next turn. 5-7.
And if they play something very haymakery, we get this, right? There's a lot of playable rares in this format. Some pretty heavy bombs. I'm wondering, there's a Trumpet Blast in the format, and it's 3 mana.
Trumpet Blast is just an anthem?
Yeah, +2 plus whatever, and this feels very Trumpet Blasty to me. Definitely. Because now we just get to eat their shit.
Crazy?
Oh, shush. We get to eat all of their stuff.
Manatee!
Shut up.
Someone clip that for Manatee, please. You pieces of shit. Price is wrong, bitch.
Giving this one gives this first strike is pretty good later. We have a really nice board. We gotta draw enough things to keep that going. This is rare. I don't like it. I don't know what it does.
I read this earlier in the draft. They get permanent of value 2 or less, so we really, really, really don't want those papercraft decoys to come. We don't really have a way to deal with it, right? So it's just gonna happen.
This is the one that makes a 2/2 first striker. Double top, that's never good.
Excellent.
Nice.
You said they topped?
Yeah.
No. Brew with...
With the fish?
I guess this is fine.
We're not attacking with it, and I wasn't sure if this needed to be crewing to do it, but I guess not. We definitely want to give this first strike. You crew. So we don't need to, we can crew it with this. Or we should crew with...
It's probably better to recruit with the one that untaps itself.
Well, yes. We're not going to untap, we're going to give this first strike so they can't double block and kill it.
Okay.
But this will just bounce it forever. So we need to have something to do with it. But the koi fish is a nice draw to get through the reacher at this point. And we're just going super wide. Crew with a token. Yeah, the issue sometimes is sometimes you want to crew with the thing you're less likely to want to chump with. Because if we're not going to attack with these anyway, sometimes having access to the token is better.
They topped, played a land, said go. What is that card?
We just run this back and attack with both, probably. Well... if I full control, what we could probably do.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that is still like a 1-for-1, right? So if we hold full control here, I'm wondering when it enters the battlefield, when this goes on the stack, we can sack this in response.
To get a better loot.
To draw and actually get to loot away a land that we draw. Or this.
Yeah. Sure. Backing with the 3/3?
I think so. It's a bummer that none of these were lands to draw with the koi, but... Okay, so they get to cast these 2 cards for this turn. They have to cast them.
The 1/1 dog, and the other
is a 2/3 life linker. Okay, well, we had a nice wide board, but I kind of like playing this in looting.
Yep. I think we have pretty good inevitability with the dragon if we find it. So the deeper we go for that, the better.
This is annoying, but just attack with the koi fish. This says whenever attacks or blocks, create a 1/1 colorless spirit token. So any combat trick or anything, and this is gonna fuck us up, which I hate.
Play constructed, you don't have to worry about combat tracks.
But then I would be playing constructed, and it would be really lame.
You had me in the first half.
No. Tell him, chat. Limited is better.
Unless it's temporary.
You tell him, Yanks.
Chat feels very strongly. But it doesn't just rule. Rules in caps.
True story.
Huh?
So 3 lands here back to back was kind of annoying.
I think I'm kind of okay crewing up the suit. Giving it first strike, yeah.
I like it. Puts them on a bit of a clock. Hey! They were like, oh, I can't beat it. Cha-cha-cha.
Alright. Sure. I still have not quite recovered from the drive down here. This is helping.
Well, when Boofy comes in from his nap, you can go take a nap. Hey look, we have all of our colors of mana!
Wow, there's a curve here.
Well, not a good one.
No.
I don't think I started the cardboard live overlay. Let me start it.
This is energy. This is blue stuff.
And mine is half and half. Energy, hydrate. Because I like it.
What's tap to do?
Tap, pay for, tap a creature.
Yes, giant killer. It's a mana dork. We get to nail them here.
Yeah. That's a good one. That one offers a lot of card advantage. I kind of like playing this. You can crew it next turn.
Yep. Plays around like Dukeblade or something.
And we probably crew it with this and not this. Okay, that gives +1/+1 counters and turns into a 5/5 whatever. And I like this, because we have a lot of things, actually, that we could double at this point.
More mana efficient.
Yep, sorry for the delay, mister. It has Menace, but not Death Touch. But they could double trade for this if they wanted.
What they want to do or not?
This is nice. It now has First Strike. Yeah. They have to chump it. And I think we give it First Strike. No blocks for you. Chumpy chumps.
All right, it is chump o'clock.
Woohoo! This is what our deck is supposed to do. This is still dangerous. That's a lot of damage.
The constructed player in me sees Vigilance and just blazes over.
It is still scary.
Alright.
This is fine.
Back 4 in the air.
I don't think so, because they have to chump again.
Yeah.
And they don't, and we don't have to give First Strike this time. So I guess I could have crewed with, wouldn't have mattered.
It did matter.
3, 4, 5. Well, this wouldn't crew it on its own anyway, because it doesn't have the pilot crew ability.
Oh, I see.
I'm wondering if we should hold something back. This will have Summoning Sickness, but they do have 5 on the board. We have 1 chumper. It's probably fine.
Can't see dying here. And we do have to tap her next turn. Force through the last few points of damage.
It's your party today. Hey, party time. Woo. This is a menacing creature, which is kind of annoying.
Well, we can attack and tap it down, right? Oh, only if it attacks along.
Yeah. Okay. How bad can this be? Plus, I think there's something that gives +5 plus. Oh, ninjutsu's kind of scary. Okay. They get back something from their graveyard. Yeah.
Okay, this could go badly.
I think we just win though. Oh no, because they can play another blocker. This could go badly. Okay. Well. Now are we...
Is there any way to tap something down? We tap down the 2/2, we swing, they block 3, we get in for 5? No.
We could, yeah, because we can't play this through either. We could play this. Or we could just crew.
Yeah.
And then tap this down. But then we still don't have enough stuff.
If you... There's no way to do this, right? You can't play the Mentor, crew it, trigger on the stack, and then put the counter on it, because the target happens when it comes into play.
Probably, but this doesn't trample.
It wouldn't crew anyway. Gotta put it on the flyer, I guess. Doesn't matter.
They have to block this.
Yeah, but it taps. Okay.
And then they have to block one of these two, so those would both die, and we would have 2 blockers on the way back.
Yeah. We are dead to another ninjutsuer.
Are we? These are both dead. This doesn't trample.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We can untap. We have 3 blockers if they don't choose to block this one. Well, yeah, I guess they have to. Or wait, is this lethal? It's only 5.
5.
Okay. Yeah. I thought about attacking with this too originally, and this would have had to have blocked.
Oh man, I had this blank because I thought we couldn't crew with this because
we could have.
Yeah.
But I chose to crew with this because this is a better blocker.
If we had done that, though, we would have been able to force through 2 points of damage. Or force through the 1 extra point of damage with the Moth Rider.
Well, they would have blocked the... They could have blocked this. We could have attacked with the Moth Rider and forced a block here.
Yeah, maybe we couldn't. I don't remember well enough.
Actually, I think if we had crewed with this, we attack with everything. Maybe it's enough?
That's what I'm suggesting.
Maybe.
But
did they have mana open? I don't actually know. This looks like we win.
I think you're dead.
Me?
Them.
Oh.
Walk? Yes?
Has menace.
This doesn't fly when it crews, right?
No. Okay. We don't really need to, but I think this is fine.
Oh, I forgot that was even an option.
Yeah. Happy anniversary stream. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, maybe crewing with this and attacking all last turn was fine. I just, originally when I did the math, I didn't think so. I think I might have thought that they could block the larger creature when they couldn't have.
2, 3, 4, 6.
Yeah, this is not usually a 3. Ooh.
Awkward.
That card's pretty good.
What does it do?
Every time they play an artifact, which there are a lot in these colors, they get a +1/+1 counter, has ward 3.
It says ward 2. Does it get ward 3 somehow?
Well, I don't know what
2.
I said.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a deck. How do we stop the bleeding? I almost think we need lands. I feel like it's this.
Subduer's likely to be able to block and trade 1 thing next turn. 2, I guess. Could have played Modern Age plus the...
That's the play I was contemplating. It's a lot slower. But my issue is that I think we're going to need this, and we can't get that until we get land.
And if we do, then it'll be nice to have the 1 drop to play. Although it has to be exactly plain.
Oh, there goes our bounty, guys. Rippin' pepperonis.
I'm not going to say that yet.
I'm ready to say it.
Yeah.
Probably Born. The creatures are too small, and they'll be able to blow something up with the jerkin nonsense.
Next turn, like, we can just hold up the patrol, tap down their big dumb idiot, and then the following turn if we...
Oh, we need 6 mana.
Damn. Yeah. Does seem like they also drew the nuts. Wow, did they ever? Jesus.
Yeah, we're in some big trouble.
It'll jump a bigger thing later. So.
Yeah. Let's hope they're stuck and can't play this. If we hit an untapped land, we can lock one of them down, and then we're kind of back in this. And then one land away from this, which will be good. So we can get rid of the koi. I don't think so, though.
It's probably the ace. Like here, we can get rid of the ace and next. No, it's the mechanic, right? Like if we don't draw lands the next few turns, then it doesn't matter, and the ace will just be more efficient with the removals next turn.
Unless we draw a 4-drop, like another koi. And then...
Yeah, that's true.
I guess this also just kills more things. The double block is just better. Okay, here we go. And now we hope that we have a double block here. They are stuck, but so are we. Not hitting the land, they are sucked.
Really good.
Yeah. We're going to take 5 here. I think we should double block this.
I think so. And untapped land lets us Intercessor's Arrest the remaining one.
But then they're going to draw off this.
Not dead in that case. We do have a blocker now, I didn't think.
Yeah, we could arrest this. Or I think we just play this. And chump that guy?
Not great either way.
No. But I don't, the other option is just arrest and chump anyway, with nothing else on board.
Yeah, I think if we had drawn a couple lands, and the dragon kind of takes over this game, given where they're stuck at. But
or the rest would have, you know, we'd have 10 more health because we wouldn't have been domed by this.
Yeah.
And they hit a land, so we're probably just taking more damage here.
Not dead on board. But
basically. We have to chump and trade, leaving them with these two and us with nothing, and us at 1. They actually have no outs, I don't think.
Not anymore. Oh, they're great.
Hey, Rotten, thanks. I did get those. I wasn't sure who they were from. So what we will be doing is we'll be adding those to a sheet of giveaways that we will be doing usually for Jackbox party games. So thank you very, very much for the help. Thank you, Airball, for doing the moderator thing.
I am a mod sometimes.
It's getting a little warm in here. Let me open the window. Oof. Sorry if I hit you with my chair. When should we wake up Boofy? Chat, what do you think?
Went to sleep at the start of the stream. We've been going.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh, sure, whatever.
He just had a rare ninjutsuer.
Yeah, I mean, that was like their nut opening hand. Never really stabilized from there. We have our colors.
For any color, spend this cast pilot or vehicle, so we can cast the white card.
Yeah. It's definitely a top-heavy hand.
Yeah.
It needs a lot to go right. We need to draw a land and ideally fill out our early curve too.
I've got a jet, but thanks for hanging out. Have a great party. Have a good night, Mr. Jeffrey. Really do appreciate you hanging out with us for our anniversary stream.
You think chat's gonna get lucky tonight?
For their anniversary?
Mm-hmm. That sucks.
That's fine. Great.
The specials do again?
It duplicates artifacts for 2 mana.
Okay. Artifacts that cost less than 2 mana, or pay 2 mana to cost?
To make a copy. Hype, thank you so much. Protag, really appreciate that. 94%. I don't think we're gonna get there.
It's probably the suit.
I think it's this. We have nothing else to cast on 3.
Oh, we could hold up the counterspell.
That's true.
The suit just like gives shit flying, right? No, that's a vehicle.
Yeah, it is just a vehicle. We can get rid of this land, but
I don't like that. Our hand is mana hungry.
Very cool. Thank you guys so much for the support today. And again, if you guys got gifted a sub, make sure you guys redeem your free Nerdgirl altar sleeve. I don't know where mine is. I was playing with it earlier.
There's one in the other room if you want it.
Should we just play this? It's less mana efficient, but...
You can just kill it.
But they has to tap to kill it. So then we're not taking a hit. Although this actually gets bigger, never mind. So that's actually worse. Hunt. I don't know.
I can go grab it. I know where one is.
That's fine. Oh, they decided to just tap and do it anyway. That's great. That's actually really helpful. So I like, we can copy this really cheaply. So I like just doing this. I don't want to cast the mechanic or really the suit.
Kind of like casting the vehicle, be able to crew it with the koi the following turn.
I mean, those are all things that the specialist can duplicate. So I'm more inclined, if I didn't have another solid play, like let's say this was just a random 3-drop, I would be more mana efficient and do that. But I don't think there's a ton of reason. Hey, Intoxicated, thank you for the Prime, 16 months. We do the Prime song? Is it Prime song time? Thank you, hon. Really do appreciate the support. And that's annoying, but it's not gonna kill us. I guess if they equip it onto something, it's kind of annoying. This becomes a 4-powered creature if we block it.
With reach? No. I'm not countering this.
Nice. So we can just run this back again.
Sure.
Although I guess we could do the suit this time because we're just as likely to be able to double the mechanic. Hey, Demonic, thank you so much. But I think copying the suit is just better. And if we get a land for this, we'll have enough to cast the suit. And they chose not to attack here, so it's a pretty good sign. We will have progressed and they won't.
I mean, they made some progress by getting the counter out of our hand. They have something big here.
I meant on their turn they chose not to attack. Like, yeah. So that means this board state was enough to stop them.
Yeah.
Demonic, thank you so much, hon. That's annoying.
They didn't get the Reacher, which I think would be better for them.
I don't know. 5/4 is tough for us to deal with trample and haste.
We can just suit up with the aura, right?
I don't like doing that with the amount of removal they could have in their deck. If anything, I think if this is their play, what we do is we channel this and then just go ahead and play the suit next turn and use that to kill the help trade with a boar. Getting 2 for 1 on your auras is just the worst. What do you think? Should we do it?
Yeah, I think so. They tanked forever. Probably that makes me think removal. They're trying to decide whether to cast removal and attack or not.
Yeah, well, I think the issue too is that they could channel this, so they could have attacked, and this gets +1/+1 if it's blocked, right? So then it becomes a 4 toughness thing.
Just till end of turn.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I feel like that's so obviously a bad play that you wouldn't tank forever on that, right?
It depends if they're deciding, do they want to trade this and this for like these 2 things. It's a 2 for 2. Not a particularly great 2 for 2, but.
Reasonable draw.
Yeah, I'm still happy to just hold the suit back, I think. I think we do attack with this.
Yeah.
Use the reach.
This isn't so bad.
Mm-mm. Two mechanics?
I think so. It doesn't do anything when it deals combat damage to a player, right?
Mm-mm.
And those 1/1s already crew for 3.
Yeah, the other option is like a 1/1 and a koi, because the mechanics are more valuable than this, but I think the koi is worth so much more than these.
Yeah, the koi's gonna get us a loot. We do have some bombs to get to. Not awful.
Yeah.
We have to do with this. Maybe we just pitch the suit all together.
We'll see what we take.
We can channel that to try to hit our land. Oh, no, we can't.
We can't this turn.
Unless, is it activated abilities of an artifact? Hanger? You pay for activated ability? Cast. No.
I still think the suit is better than the...
Yeah.
Getting a free dragonfly suit's gonna be really good.
They found white.
I'd rather duplicate the orb though. Not with us being at 10 is my concern. How do you feel about suiting up?
You can just attack with it.
No, when this blocks, it gets +1/+1. We do not want to hit this 5th land to save our lives. Just not a thing that we can do.
You forget to put the pay to win land. After this game, I'll do that.
Is that why we are always stuck on 1 color in our opener?
Mm-hmm.
Or stuck on 3 and 4? My bad. I keep forgetting.
Jace is, you know, getting us there, but he's got to do it all by himself. That fox is not pulling his weight.
What fox?
My fox.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boo. That thing has a sneaky reach.
We can suit up the fish and attack through it.
How?
Oh, it doesn't pump? Oh, it's just a curious obsession. Okay.
We could tap it down and attack through it. That's a thing, but I think we should just play this.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a dragon?
Yeah.
Huh. So we really want to find our lockdown spell, right? Our
arresters,
yeah.
Whatever. Recession.
Which we'll get a free loot next turn, plus make 2 dragon suits, which is nice. And lock out the game. Draw 4 and lock out the game. That's the thing, right? Like, sometimes the draws are going to be less valuable than the guaranteed thing. It's pretty cute.
I do.
So if something dies that's paid actors, baby, let's go.
This is the whitelisted account. So.
Yep. So the way the Eater works, if there's a keyword on a creature that dies, that creature gets exiled and gets a counter on it, and then every single thing.
But doesn't that prevent the dragon from dying the first time so they don't get the death trigger?
Probably. But that means from then on, every single creature would have had flying and death touch, which is probably worth it.
I guess it doesn't say exile it instead, so maybe it does die and then gets exiled from the graveyard. Actually, not sure. I need a judge.
No, we don't need to land anymore. Wait a minute. Oh, this auto tap was just shit?
No, we need a double blue. Oh, but we could have.
We could have. I don't know. I just was assuming the auto tapper would be fine here, and it was clearly not. We waited the whole time to do that. Fuck.
You don't want to attack with? Oh, they have the 4/4 reacher.
Yeah. What the fuck, auto tapper? Why would you do this? My bad. I was like, why is there no clicking option here? What is happening? We could tap it down.
The 2/3 draw.
Yeah. I don't like swinging with anything else, really.
All right.
That's a great one.
Yeah, exile instead is the replacement effect, but that's not what the equipment says. It says when it dies, exile it, not exile it instead, which is why I'm confused.
Yeah, it usually does say exile instead, so I'm guessing it would still get the trigger. Hey, Phoenix. Brr, it's cold. So the dragon goes to exile instead of the graveyard. This no die triggers.
That's what I thought at first, but now rereading the card, I'm less sure of that.
Yeah. Whenever equipped creature dies, exile it.
So, yeah, not exile it instead. Sure. And one of your alt accounts? I had no idea. That's out from the graveyard, yeah. That's how I read it too.
Yeah, same. Because there's the instead triggers, right, for like bleed dry. It says exile instead. It makes sense. You wouldn't want a thing that punishes your... I cannot believe we top decked the fucking answer. That was insane.
You didn't recognize me as a streamer? Wow.
Harsh.
They just want to put the counter on the creature? Like...
I assume so. But that can't be right. You're at 10. I kind of want to block it.
6/6 is a big difference. We draw the dragon. Trade with the dragon instead of having to jump it.
Well, we have a tapper. We care a little less about that.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
They're also gonna have a big vigilancer later. Could have blocked with the suit would have been better, probably. I think compiling their blockers and threats onto less targets is better. I think they could also be trying to maybe make this a threat that we can't block well, maybe? Could be a thing.
I definitely feel very behind.
That's because the dragon looks like it's inferior. We have a really good turn next turn.
Yeah.
But they have a 6/6 and a 5/5 next turn, which will be really scary. And this one, they both have vigilance. Well, this one won't. This one says whenever one or more vehicles, so attacking with this next turn could be good.
Do we? If for each creature. Block 3.
3, 4. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is lethal in the air. Oh no, because we have to use this, right?
Yeah. 2, 5, 8, 11.
If we had one more mana, we could add a counter. But we don't.
Might be worth doing anyway. Swing out in the air, they eat one thing.
I don't think we... Do we swing out?
Just in the air, we have the 2 blockers on the ground. They don't have any way to trample, and they'll be at 1.
So do we... Well, we can cast this.
Yeah, and we get another blocker on the ground,
yeah,
too.
we replace the blocker on the ground. Not getting 2 of these is kind of a shame, but here. Attackers.
He's no random.
There is a reach spell, but like we're being punished very minimally. And this would give us 2 blockers.
Probably the worst case is like a big ninjutsu creature next turn to kill us. But so I still think we're fine.
We could leave back 1 thing. This is 9 damage. In fact, we could leave 2 things back. And still have damage in the air next turn.
Sure, yeah, I buy this. This is safer. Maybe attack with 1 more thing. Leave 1 thing back, we'll have 3 blockers.
Well, maybe we want to attack with this because it draws.
Yeah.
It's less damage, but...
I think this is okay. And then any 1 flyer is going to be lethal. Except the glider itself. I think this is fine. I like this. Math wrong?
Yeah, because lethal was including these 2. If you're looking for fun... we are actually kind of doing... something, but I do appreciate the offer. Welcome to the channel, by the way.
What did you build?
Zizo, thank you very much for the 9 months of support. Thank you, thank you. I don't know, do you need snacks?
With margaritas?
What goes well with margarita? What are you thinking?
I can fix some bait. Yeah.
Can I have a Nerd Mom grilled cheese? Okay.
Chips and crackers don't go super well on stream.
Like a grilled cheese?
No thank you. I'm still kind of full from lunch.
I'll take a grilled cheese.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Boofy wants one too, I'm not sure.
Wait till it's up.
Okay. I think we're gonna wake him up in a few minutes after this game, maybe?
I was gonna wake him up after the draft.
Okay.
I don't think he has any interest in playing Magic.
You might need some time to boot up, though.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make a picture for a video.
Okay. Yeah. There's some in the closet. Whatever. Do I still have mine from before? Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
I guess that is the worst that could happen, that's true. We lost one.
Yeah, we did lose.
I think we're 5-1?
4-1?
No, we were 4-1, and then we lost the... Oh no, we were 3-0, and then our hopes and dreams died.
Yep. Basically. Uh-oh, we're about to lose this one, too. They're in a box, I think, in the bottom there? Unless they got moved. They might be a bit buried. Okay, now I think we hope that this sticks.
I have my doubts.
Same.
They binned Lethal Exploit.
No, they didn't. They used it.
Oh, they did. What did they kill? Oh,
The Subduer.
Sure. That's a trade for us.
Yeah, we got rolled by an artifact deck. No, 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 don't kill it, please. Come on. One time. Let me duplicate something. Ugh.
There's no reason to crew.
Yeah. My hand was so beautiful.
Okay.
I think we go here and here. I guess we could have played this first crude and attacked.
Maybe they
chance they don't block, but
what does this transform into?
3/3 that whenever they cast a spell of a specific mana cost, we then cannot cast spells of that next mana cost that following turn. Super tilting.
Okay. That is just a weird mechanic.
It is. And it fucks with you more than you might expect. So we just cannot cast 2-drops here.
I prefer to crew with this too.
I think we don't crew because then the.
I guess yeah. There's no. They can't attack anyway.
So we cannot cast the sphere now, which is just annoying. Why is it letting me cast
You can
this?
channel it.
That's why. Really hoping it would let me cast it. I'm wondering, should we arrest something? Like arrest the shrine? Because these both attack well into the living breakthrough.
I think I'm down for that. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm down for that. Because we're going to play the Demonic Sphere next turn, God willing, and then be able to draw cards. We'll just want to use our mana.
Well, we won't be able to crack it next turn is the problem. They're gonna bounce.
There.
Probably, yeah. That's also fine, because that doesn't do literally anything. We weren't gonna attack with that anyway. That's actually great. Cannot cast 4-drops this turn.
Is this guy ranked silver or is that plat?
It is silver.
Okay.
It is getting a little bit late in the evening, so it wouldn't surprise me if we start running into like some weird ranks. Pardon my reach.
That is the way to get to Mythic and Constructed. When I'm playing like 1 in the morning over here, you just run into all the random crap.
And when you're on the higher end of the totem pole, it's, you know, only upside.
Basically.
Oh yeah, I was gonna check. We should do Instagram, right?
For what?
To check out and see if Hammy made it on there. Oh, that's where we stopped earlier. Okay, pause. How do I pause? That's a little sad. Alright. We can actually crew both now, which is neat.
Stick here at all. Instagram.
My Instagram is basically a hamstergram, but we are currently checking to see if, because Hammy's at boot camp right now, so she posts videos basically all day. She posts like 10 to 20 videos of her working with the dogs. And we've been seeing Ham a little bit, but not a ton. She's definitely been working with some of the other dogs more. Pause this again. Okay, so they kept back their blocker this time. I think we like drawing. We'll have no blue source, but that's fine. There's also no stick.
Is there anything we can draw here that we play? Probably the pilot.
Ooh, that's a good draw, but we can't do it yet. We could just attack and keep this back.
Why?
We might not want to trade, but...
I think that we're...
okay with it?
Definitely, we want to be aggressive here.
Hey, GoPro, thank you very, very much for the Prime sub! Holy moly, 5 years, congratulations. Thank you, thank you.
Even jam the crab next turn. Through with it. Nice.
Okay. Oh, this is a good aggressive start. Holy shit.
Kitsune Warrior?
No. Pilot.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Tempted to hold something back just because this thing pumps, but...
Even if it pumps, it trades with the 3-2, I'm fine with it.
well, not if they have a removal spell.
Sure. It feels bad to have this aggressive start and then get stuffed by a 2-1. I don't think so.
Well, it is a rare. It's not just a... So when this blocks, it also does the thing. I don't think we want to let that happen.
Probably should.
I don't think it matters because these are blue and we have 2 blue. So I was more interested in keeping this and getting rid of the blue source.
There you go.
We're only attacking with this.
Yeah. It pumps if it becomes blocked, right? Maybe we should have just gotten in.
No, because this only taps when we attack,
yeah.
so they would just block the thing.
When it attacks a lot. These have been pretty good loots.
Yeah, we kind of want 2 lands exactly, but we could play this in loot and likely get a land off of that in 3 draws.
No, I just... Like, if the point here is to draw 2 cards hoping we find land.
What land and 1 other card.
Yeah.
Plus we have the draw from our turn.
Okay.
We never really want to go above 6.
Sure.
So this, you know, it does mean we might miss this for 1 turn, but...
We blocking with it? Probably, right? If there's this dragon coming, if we get to cast it, then we'll probably win.
We are winning the race. I wasn't sure if we wanted to make a trade for one of these, but...
I think we win the long game. They're the beatdown.
My concern is that I like to make trades against black because black has so many like removal spells.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
suppose we could have cracked it.
Yeah. Yeah. But by the time I had already accepted the...
Yeah.
So if we miss a land... Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we got an extra card here, basically, right?
Have a mythic. That's for you.
I kind of am okay with a trade here. There's too many things that kill this.
Thank you. I have before me a Nerd Mom grilled cheese.
I was like, careful.
Food?
I am okay.
Okay, Boofy wakes up.
Thank you. Nerd Mom, the service here, it's so excellent. She takes care of the entire D-Gen team. You just grilled cheese to my floor, didn't you?
It's unclear. I can't find any grilled cheese on the floor, so...
I did see it fall.
This is where we need Hammy.
That's true. Hammy! I agree, this is where Hammy would come in handy.
Oh, feels great. We put it on the 2/3?
I don't think so, because it just bounces. There's no punishment there. So I want to tell them either chump or give me another card is what I want to tell them. And I also kind of like reconfiguring it off.
Yeah, you can't move it straight to the vector glider, right?
You can. You can. There's another re-equip option. You can use either or. But I kind of liked having a wider board. I don't think we'll get punished for it. The reconfigure cost is so cheap. We do get punished if they have exactly the -2/-2 removal, because that doesn't kill either one of these, so this would have stayed safe.
They already played one, right? So.
Was that this opponent? No. You thought Airball was Hammy? Well, that's why we're pretending Hammy's at daycare, so that way we can, like, justify to Boofy. Like, we made up this whole plan because I found out Boofy was coming, and we didn't want Boofy to realize there was no real Hamlet.
That Instagram account, that's where Hammy lives, Norm. Whenever you've seen Hammy elsewhere, it's because...
We rented him.
Yes.
Well, that just means that there's no real ham. The chat lore is that you are the real ham.
Right.
And you shapeshift. No blocks? I'm down to day 5. They could ninjutsu in some shit, though. The Great Ham Sham. They have 2 of the same rares. That's pretty cool.
That's uncommon.
Oh. I thought it was a rare. My bad. Great Ham Sham. 2021. No, I love my hammy so much.
Apparently the place you got one is selling another corgi, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one of Hammy's half-brothers, I think, for sale right now.
Half-brother? Cousin? There you go.
I don't think I care that much about drawing right this second.
How much does that pump for?
For 4.
I was thinking maybe if you put it on the glider, then that would be a lethal threat and they'd have to brew something. Sure. Do I put the pay to win lands on now that we've made silver? Have we reached the big boy leagues now?
You're gonna do it. We're gonna get land screwed. It's gonna be super funny.
Okay.
Go for it. Put it on. The Eggman.
My Eggman. Not my Eggman. My Eggman.
Okay. Interesting. Whenever something attacks alone, exile a top card, you can play it that turn. So that's kind of what the Samurai deck wants to be doing. So that is annoying.
Intercessor's Arrest doesn't take care of abilities either, right? This is like a uniquely bad removal spell against the samurais?
Correct. But if it's preventing the samurai from attacking, then
yeah,
it's
but
helpful.
they can just attack with whichever other one.
Trample and reconfigure, I think I'm okay to just lock this down. It's a little slow, but I mean, our hand is really slow.
We also have the ability to tap stuff down with the Moth Rider anyway.
Yeah, to prevent this.
Looks good. It does.
It's one of their payoff cards for sure. It has first strike.
Oh, it basically has double strike?
Yeah. I think we should just tap that one down, considering it's a rare. I don't like it, but... And then hope we can...
If our dragon dies, we can get back the arrest and tap it down forever. Reasonable.
We have too many lands. This is not fucking ever. Hey, Boofy.
Extra.
There's extra grilled cheese? Why is there extra grilled cheese?
Thank you, Nerd Mom.
Can you grab the other computer chair out of the room?
You got that, Booby?
No, it's in.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, Porter. How are you doing, hun? Welcome, Porter. Uh-oh. Target creature gets +1/+1 and flying till end of turn. And that is going to trigger twice.
So we take an 8 here.
Probably, but we're close to dragon here. And they get to play and they gotta land off the top, which is pretty gross. Not a fan of that.
Hey,
What? The first time I've seen these.
Seen what? Cheers! Happy
Oh my god.
hangout anniversary stream a bit.
Oh no, it's still.
Do our best.
This feels good, honestly. Oh, well. Less good.
Mm-hmm. That is our last card. So we need to find something that deals with this.
I don't think we have anything other than just tapping it down perpetually with moth.
Yeah, which is pretty bad. And this becomes a moth. 4, 5, 6, so we're just taking this. We're in trouble. That's a lot of freaking land, though. So should be mana efficient and try to hit an artifact?
I guess. We don't have any other way to bounce a permanent, right? Get back our own arrest.
We don't have anything that sacks or does anything either.
Do we have a kill spell? Kill our own dragon?
No. We have like one of these arrests and that's it. Which we might need to use.
We have already used? I have one, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, so that lets them redraw lands when they attack with the samurai alone. Okay. We are 1 mana short of being able to cast this and hold open the tap. So I think we keep waiting.
And copy it, you mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We can make that decision next turn if we want, but because we have something we can actually do, I think we just wait. Right now, this is bricking them. It's a shame that they hit lands off the top with this. On a turn, they couldn't cast anything.
Yeah, if we make a big enough fleet of artifacts that fly.
Well, they get to have a free card.
Yeah, okay.
Which is real bad.
Maybe we deck them.
Maybe that's a reason we should have tapped this down instead of the samurai, but then they get to redraw as well. These are small-ish cards. Okay, I'm glad we made our decision. We are flooding out a little bit. That's not awful. Alright, artifact creature.
Octopus is probably the nut.
Rid of the first striker. Octopus or the draw spell, something along those lines, would be the nuts, I think.
Hey, Porter. Good to see you.
That's unfortunately a samurai. Samurai attacks alone, so they'll get another attack step. Get redraw.
Right?
Do we want to just block like this?
See any reason not to double block?
They are white. I think there's red first strike spells. The boar +1, +3, +1. So then we want 2 for 2. This is a blank off the top. I think they might have just been trying to redraw. All right.
And at least crew with the dragon.
No, we can't.
Can't?
No.
No, can't crew vehicles even.
Yeah, usually this spell is in every single format, and it changes slightly based on whatever the synergy is for the format.
Can't be a second.
No. I don't want to risk the specialist, so I'm going to double block with the suit. Oh, no. Z. So 2 blockers, and I'm going to double block here. This is, again, you know, just a blank off the top. I think they're just trying to redraw.
Seems unlikely we can get them out from 18. We're going to have to draw a bunch of artifacts.
I mean, we're doing okay. We have a pretty decent board, considering we can tap down their scariest thing. These things block just fine. It's a long game, though. No removal. No kill specialist, please. They don't have any more warriors to trigger this on, which is nice. Okay. That'll do. That's great.
Okay.
I think in no world am I blocking with this. Right?
You attack with it and tap down the 3/3. They attack with their 2/2/3 and their 2/2, and we can double block it profitably.
And we can block with all of these things.
Sure. Let's get in. I think it's the only way we can end the game.
And there are spells that go face. And honestly, 6 damage in the air is kind of a lot. That could shut a game down.
I think if they ever find an answer to our 1/1, we're dead.
Agreed. Although if they answer the 1/1, we could just like triple block this thing, right? Because then they only have 1 card in hand. I almost said go. Uh-oh, they found it. That's a problem.
We only had one of those two. Fire.
Which one, this?
Off.
Yeah. This is our last game. We're 6-2. So win or lose Boofy, and then we're gonna probably Mario Party it.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, that makes it less likely we just draw a Haymaker and kill them, but it also makes it harder for them to kill us. Does this just fucking kill them?
How much does it pump for?
It pumps for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if we activate.
So we're attacking for 3,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
If we swing out, like, let's say, what can
this
we crew
doesn't
with?
tap.
2, 4, 6, 7. We can block something aggressively too. 3.
This has lifelink.
Oh, we can top that.
We can top. We can't.
Tap it, right?
Only if it attacks alone.
No, with them off.
Oh. Yeah, so you want to tap this, and then they block this plus the other biggest thing, and they take
2, 4.
Not enough.
What do you mean? Didn't we say that this was going to attack for 11 in the air?
And then we tap something down. They block.
We have to crew
2.
with something.
They crew 1, and then so they're taking only 2 more.
Which is lethal.
Is it?
We said that this was 11, right? If you're...
Oh.
Now we can tap down the lifelinker and win?
Maybe. Hope there's no stick. Let's hope you mathed right.
Hopefully.
Definitely
I guess
untap.
Untap, yeah.
Let's hope you mathed right. Not, we're dead. If they have a burn spell, we're dead. A shock. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
13?
Spaghetti?
to damage?
Maybe? They don't want to believe
Look at that
it.
hovering, look at that hovering. Yes! Good game.
Thanks. Yes! High five.
That's a good way to finish it.
Well done. I'd like to give a special thank you to those of you who have signed up for our Patreon. I couldn't make this content without you. Also to Cool Stuff Inc. and KMC Sleeves for supporting the channel as well. Definitely check them out and use our discount codes to support the channel.